ahead, grab both of my shoulders, Kyle. Oh, drink. Hello, martial artists. I'm Kuzo, a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. And this is my friend Kyle with no professional experience whatsoever. And today I'm going to be teaching him 4 different joint locks. Do not try this at home, kids. Obviously, the first thing we need to know when practicing joint locks is how to know when to tap. So if he has me in a joint lock and I feel any sort of pain at all, just tap like this so he can see it and hear it. This is so that you don't get your arm broken. And good thing to know is it's better to practice earlier, or better to tap earlier than it is to tap later. First technique, go ahead, grab my hand. Grab it with the other hand now.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give a little explanation of how I did that. Grab my hand. First thing I did is I opened my hand. What this does is it slightly loosens their grip. Opening your hand, very good first step. Second thing I did is I didn't just use my arm, I used my whole body to move this. And I'm gonna pull upward at an angle. Come closer here. You see this? His wrist is going in a way that it doesn't want to be. So that way he's gonna let go automatically even if he doesn't want to. Just like that. So now try. Ready? So we did some off-screen training. Now with a little bit of training, let's see if Kyle can do this. Right? This is me trying, by the way. I'm trying to grab really tightly. Very easy. So this is more of an idea than a technique. All these are ideas instead of techniques because it could work for the application, which is this. Someone grabs, you can easily pull away. But this is also, if I'm standing here randomly, someone grabs my wrist, I can easily get away and then run. Or if he grabs both my wrists, I can easily go away. So make sure to think about what you're using these for. All right, next technique. This is the second one. This is a wrist lock. Kyle, grab both my wrists. Next, I'm going to give a little explanation of how I did that one. It's a wrist lock, turning the wrist in a way it doesn't want to. So go ahead, grab both my wrists. First thing I did, make my hands live, obviously. First, I'm going to bring one wrist up, right? So this is prime reason for me to grab with this. I'm going to grab his wrist, get a little closer. And then as I turn, I'm going to grab his forearm. And I'm going to do a big stance. I'm going to turn the doorknob. Just like that. So I'm making his forearm go in a way it doesn't want to. Now let's see if Kyle, with some off-screen training, can do this technique. Ready? Good. Keep going. So, again, this is an idea, not a technique. So you can do this with both wrists, but you can only do it with one. If someone grabs other hand, if someone grabs with just one, you can still do that. And a bonus is, if you've seen Aikido or Hapkido practitioners, you know that they flip, right? Unnecessary flips, but it's not unnecessary. It's so if I do the technique on him, and go ahead, do it. Good. So if he is going this way, I have no other choice but to flip to not have my arm broken. So when they do the techniques fast, that's why they're doing the unnecessary flips. Third technique, go ahead, grab my shoulder.
What the?
Now an explanation on that technique. So this is also a wrist lock. So if someone grabs my shoulder, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my body this way. So it kind of off bounces him, but the more reason is so that when we come closer here, when we grab their hand, we're gonna wanna put one finger on the back of their hand and the other ones are gonna turn. And see how I'm turning my whole body too, not just my hand. I'm turning my whole body, that way it's easier for him. And here, come here. I'm putting both of my fingers on the back of his hand. And this just gonna push and pull, but I'm gonna put my whole body weight into it. So when it's over like this, then I can put my whole body weight and get the tap. Now with some off-screen training, let's see if Kyle can do this technique. I like what Kyle did there, because watch, if he grabs my shoulder, sure, this might work, but what I like better is if you bring it to your chest. That way you can lean your whole body weight into it forward. and you can control the person with pain. Like, go ahead, try to do something here, Kyle.
Okay,
right.
that actually hurt my own leg.
So again, this is an idea, not a technique. This works if someone's grabbing your shoulders. Could work if someone's grabbing both of your shoulders, or someone grabs your shirt lapel, like right here. Grab right here. You can, right? You can do that. It works for a multitude of things. So think about what you can use it for. Last technique we're gonna work on. Go ahead, grab both of my shoulders, Kyle.
Oh, Frank, dude, you got me to the ground.
Okay, explanation.
Okay.
Grabs both my shoulders. First thing I do isn't any sort of grappling technique at all. First thing I do is I push down hard on the creases of his elbows, like this. But I don't just do that. I lower my weight. This is, so in a situation like this, I can headbutt him at the same time, right? Boom, headbutt. But for purposes, I'm not actually going to headbutt him. But if he, boom, headbutt. Now, from there, it's the same startup as the last one. I'm going to turn my body over, grab back of his thumb, or back of his hand, turn over. But just turning over like this, it's not going to do much. I have to turn my hand into a knife hand, push the tricep over. That way, I can get him into an armbar. And from here, from that armbar, come closer here. I want to have his wrist higher than his elbow and his elbow higher than his shoulder, right here, so I can control him. And from here, I can push him down to the ground more.
I'm not a puppet.
You can make them into a puppet like that.
Yeah.
Now, with quite a bit of off-screen training.
Like 20 minutes.
Like 20 minutes. Let's see if Kyle can get this technique down.
Okay, let's go.
Good. What you can do, again, this is an idea, not a technique. So it can work.
You can do it on me this time.
It can work from here, right? I can lower my body weight here and headbutt, but it can work if someone grabs one of my shoulders.
Oh.
I can go from there. Or if someone grabs my lapel, I can...
Yeah!
From there. So also, something you can do is if he grabs my lapel and I do the thing, from here, come over to this side. So I have the grip right here. I'm going to do an Aikido style takedown on him. So you can control someone with pain again. So if I try to bring his elbow to the ground, like right now, it probably won't do much because he'll try to resist. But if I take a step forward, whoa, bring him down to the ground like that, can bring his elbow down to the ground and get a tap. Really easy. Those are some joint lock techniques that you can practice. Again, do not try these at home. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'd also like to thank Kyle and the cameraman, Kellen, for coming with me here today to record the video.
No problem, bro. I'm always happy to be thrown around.
And so don't try this at home. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.